What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity build video. Today we're going to be doing the latest update to the Missy's Building Guide. For those of you guys who are on the building guide already and you've printed it, make sure that you take a look at this video and the document again. There's been not really a whole lot of changes per se from the last update in, what was it, September of 2021. But everything is a lot more cleaned up and cleared up for you guys. I put in an FAQ section because a lot of people were asking me the same questions. So hopefully that'll clear up some confusion with certain things. But like I said, I went through and I kind of redid everything, cleaned it all up. So just make sure that you take a look at the video and the document to make sure that you guys are doing everything that you should be doing the right way. And if you're new to the building guide, trust me, it's definitely going to be something you're going to want to listen to very thoroughly, and it will change your game overall. You're going to be a lot more successful. Alright, so before we begin, hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost to 3,000 subscribers, which is awesome. You can join us on our Facebook page at SimCity Build at MissyAnne. You can also follow me on Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. Okay, Twitter, I do post on there quite a bit, so make sure that you follow me on Twitter. All right, let's see here. So, the Missy's Building Guide link is in the description of all the videos. It's on our Facebook page. It's pretty much everywhere. You shouldn't have any trouble finding it. We also have a Discord, by the way, in the link down below. So, I went through and I retyped everything up. Following this guide 100%, you will accomplish everything listed below in 2.5 to 3 months. That's saying that you are a very active player. Okay, somebody who plays every day, searches on the global market, you put a lot of time into it. If you want to reach your destination sooner, the more you play, the faster you're going to reach your destination, right? Okay, so you do not have to have a feeder city and you do not have to spend money to complete the guide. Although you will be most successful if you spend the $4.99 at least for the pass. Now, $8.99 would be better because you would have the extra slot and you would get some extra storage space and rewards and things like that. But you do not have to be successful is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's see here. I put at the very top that you cannot do the design challenge. It costs experience. A lot of people were asking me that. You don't really, a lot of people don't understand that you can't do that because the experience that you're spending in the design challenge, you're not gaining anything from doing it. The houses get bulldozed, so you can't do it. Okay, level 1 to 24 is what I refer to as the foundation of your city. So whether you guys want to build a population city eventually, or an omega city eventually, or whatever, a really cool looking city, you need to build the foundation of your city first. Build up your storage, get your map unlocked, get your Maxis purchased, get a bunch of Sims cash and platinum keys and gold keys. All of that is what you need to focus on first before you focus on, how many trees you're going to have or building up your population, okay? You want to build up your population enough to unlock certain features within the game, but I'm talking about people that just want to have a high pop city to have a high pop city, all right? That's totally separate. Okay, so what you will have accomplished by the time that you, by level 24, if you follow this guide, what this means is what you will have accomplished by the time you leave level 24. You should have a minimum of maximum storage, which is 700, okay? The storage pieces only upgrade you up to 700. Then you have temp storage, 20 per regional map unlocked, and temp storage from the VU Pass, if you purchase it. All land, beach, and mountain fully unlocked, but you're not going to unlock beach or mountain until you get to the Mega League. Land should be unlocked as soon as possible. So in the lower leagues, you guys are going to do quick, fast, and easy points. You're going to do your land expansions, not mountain, not beach, as soon as you can, so that when you get to Mega, you don't have to worry about that expansion task that's pretty much always in your list. All right, you're going to have a minimum of 35 regular homes in order to, or you have to have a minimum of 35 homes to participate in Club Wars. Now, this really confused people the way that I wrote it, I guess, because people were under the impression that they were supposed to aim to have 35 homes in general. No, that is not what that means. What was happening when I originally wrote the Missy's Building Guide, we didn't have the streaks assignments. There was a lot of things back then, 2 years ago or whatever, that changed over time that made the course of your guys' goals change. So we no longer build airport homes, we only build regular residential. You guys, the contest to mayor's level changed. You can now participate at level 11. So we have all these things that have changed, but you're going to go from level 1 all the way up to level 24 as soon as you possibly can. Okay, so I'm talking speed level. Don't camp. Don't it took me a week to go up to level 14. No, speed level. Okay, I'm talking like a couple of days get to level 24. It is really, really important. When you reach level 18, you're going to want to join a group, all right? Now, we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. But you will have accomplished having around 60 homes at that point in time when you guys go up to level 24. Then you have Maxes that you're going to purchase. Hopefully you've purchased at least 3 to 4 of them before you leave level 24. So far all players who have followed my advice 100% ran a 2K average during COM. COM recently changed, so the average has not yet been determined. It kind of varies, right? But essentially you should run about a 2K average before the streaks, and then you're going to run a higher average after the streaks. All right. You should have won the Mega Prize several times. Let's see here. All available shops will be fully upgraded, not only in the slots, but in the time discounts. Unlocked, including seasonal shops, whatever ones are, available as you start playing. All 5 slot factories, airport and cargo shipping, several war cards, VU Tower, at around level 8 minimum, several gold, silver, and bronze tokens. Not epics, just tokens. Have cash on hand for doing mega. Have all homes converted to gold epics. Okay, so all those homes that you're building up at regular residentials are going to be at a maximum upgrade, and they're going to be converted to gold epics only. All right? After you reach level 43, you can do whatever kind of epic that you want to do because you've unlocked all the items in the game. Therefore, your epics are as expensive as they're ever going to be. So the idea is that below level 43, you're getting your epics for a lot cheaper. Therefore, you would want to go for gold, the highest tier, when they are at their cheapest in value, right? After you reach the point where you've unlocked regionals and you've hit level 43, your epics are basically at the maximum value that they're going to cost. So you might as well build whatever type you want. Now, at that point, most people don't settle for gold. They might have a couple of silver. The ratio that I usually say to build is 95% gold, 3% silver, and 2% bronze. That's just so you have a little bit of a variety. It's nice to be able to throw a 2 times token if you just need one item, or if you're making hammers or something. It's nice to be able to throw a silver token instead of a gold. There's no way to really earn bronze tokens outside of having an epic building. They're not that great. I mean, you don't get them from war. You barely get them in side passes. So really, they're kind of useless. But it is nice to have them, at least maybe, let's say you have 100 epics. Have 2 or 3 of them bronze, just so you have something regenerating them up, because you're rarely going to be using them. But that's after you reach level 43. Do not do that when you're level 24, when you're below level 43. Get your epics done for cheap, okay? Max out your VU tower eventually. Tip, the meteor level 3, the first one, that's going to be the best when it comes to the VU items per key ratio. All right. If you are missing VU items and you have an assignment, you can pay the 20 cash per VU item. I have tips on that. The first Maxis is going to cost 1,000. The second costs 2,000. The third costs 4,000. And 4 to 9 costs 8,000 each. You get one per regional map unlocked, but you do not have to place it on the regional map. All right. Have won several times, stacked up a minimum of 1,500 platinum keys and gold keys. You will also have a bunch of Neo coins, deeds, and regional coins stacked up from the mayor's passes that you don't see. Some of these things you see, but like the deeds and stuff you don't see. The Neo coins you don't see. But when you do unlock Omega, you'll see how many you have stacked up. Okay? Alright, setting up your red roads to never need upgraded. If you don't know what that is, check out the red roads video. It's right here. I linked it for you guys. Okay, so that's what you're going to have accomplished by the time you finish the guide. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is figure out what your city goals are. You know, do you want a beautiful city, an Omega city, a high population city? There are two parts to this guide, levels 1 to 29 and levels 30 to 61. This part of the guide is for all players. No matter what type of city you want to build, the first part of the guide is for all of you. It's the foundation, okay? First thing you're going to want to do is pick out what style epic you like to look up the best. I've given you guys the link to show you guys what the epic styles look like up close because the picture that they have on Google is really small and hard to see. Okay, so then once you've decided, you have a rough idea of what you want your city to look like and what epics you want to build, all right, then you can focus on what epic pointers you're going to purchase. You do not want to purchase epic pointers right away. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, so starting the game. Make sure that you put the age requirement above age 12, all right? If you don't, you're not going to be able to participate in clubs, and you're not going to be able to log into Facebook or anything like that. If you screwed that up already and you're dead set on keeping the city that you have on your device, you will need to contact EA and provide them with a picture of your ID, and then they should be able to reverse that for you. Okay? Level 1 to 10. You're going to begin the tutorial you're going to begin the tutorial. So just a heads up, you guys, if you're wanting something to follow along with, I have walkthroughs for you guys. Okay? The walkthrough videos. There's a playlist that has walkthrough 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. So you're going to start by building regular homes only. You're going to place down your store, all right? You're going to spend cash on only your shop slots. So at the very beginning of the game, do not spend cash on metal and nails and things like that. You can refresh the building requirements for the houses that you're building. Do not pay cash for the items. So you're going to build up your houses, building only regular residential homes only. You want to make sure that you end up with right around, by the time you reach level 24, you want to have right around like 60 homes at maximum upgrade. You don't want to place down a bunch of construction zones, build up 1 or 2 upgrades, and then end up in a situation where you have like 90 half-built homes. But at the very beginning of the game, you can place down all kinds of homes and work on them. Just keep track of how many are there, and that way you know that you can max them out by level 24. So don't place more than 60 houses that aren't at maximum upgrade unless, because I can't remember the exact amount you get by the time you reach level 24, but I know it's somewhere around 60. So you don't want to have any more than that unless they're fully upgraded. So once you get to, let's say you have 60 houses upgraded to max and you can place down more, then go for it. But until they're maxed out, don't do that because you cannot convert epics unless the house is at its maximum upgrade. Okay? So, in order to unlock the global HQ, so you're going to be doing your house upgrades and all that. You're going to be placing down the shops as you unlock them. As you level up, you guys are going to have service requirements, and you're going to want to buy police, health, and fire. Now, in the walkthrough videos, I show you guys how to afford this stuff. But essentially, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to buy the largest police, health, and fire. Okay? Now, at the very, very beginning, you're going to have to buy one of the small ones, okay, just to kind of get you started. But maybe by like level 10 or something, you'll probably purchase one of the larger ones. Once you've got health, police, fire unlocked, you're going to, save up your coins, and you're going to unlock the largest one. Your coins are mainly going to be obtained through your upgrades at this time. So make sure that you're not doing upgrades that cost like 20 nails or something, or a bunch of planks. Refresh the building materials. Get them for as cheap as you can. You're going to want to boost up your population to 10,000 as quickly as possible. Okay, you can do this by buying parks like the Modern Art Park, the Peaceful Park. Just make sure that it's relatively cheap. Don't spend a whole lot of coins on it. All right? Buy a couple parks, boost your population up to 10,000. Okay? Then, what you're going to do is you're going to unlock the global HQ. This will allow you to start selling items to people on the global market, and you can now purchase items. So you should not ever sell your rares, ever. So things like storage rares, dozer, VU. Do not sell those, ever. I don't care how damn broke you are, do not sell them, okay? I don't care how much storage space you don't have, do not sell them. Find a way to make it work. Okay, now once you've done that, you will start hunting on the global market, making storage and dozer #1 priority. Rares are #1 priority, even if it leaves you flat ass broke. Even if all the people move out of your damn city. Storage is #1. Guess what? They'll come back. The houses don't burn down to the ground. If people move out, they move out. They'll come back. It's not the end of the world. Even if your population drops for an hour or two. Whoop-de-doo! You're not losing very much money, if any, on taxes. Because once the happiness goes back up, your taxes go back up. Okay? All of this is talked and shown in the walkthrough videos. It's really important that you know that. A lot of people make such a big deal about, services and happiness like it's the end of the world and they bankrupt themselves. It's really not, okay? Specialization buildings do not have any effect on happiness at all. So if you place down parks and landmarks and things, well, you won't have landmarks at that level, but if you place down parks and mountain and stuff like that, it will not affect the happiness of the people. They do not need specialization coverage to be happy, okay? They need the services, police, health, fire, water, power, sewer, that stuff to be happy. Pollution squares will drop happiness. Roads not being upgraded will drop happiness. Your red roads are going to be set up to where they never drop happiness, so you don't have to worry about roads. But those do not control happiness. They just boost up population. Each specialization category boosts your population 100%. So you get 100% pop boost for parks, 100% pop boost for mountain, beach, and so forth. Once you've reached that 100%, you no longer benefit from the pop boost. So let's say that you have transportation and the heliport is giving you a 50% pop boost. You've placed it and it's touching all the homes and it's showing you the number that it's boosting. You place down a second one. That would be 2 heliports placed at 50% each. That's 100% pop boost, okay? If you place any more down in that area with all the homes that are already being touched by it, it's not going to boost the population at all. So it's just a waste, all right? That is why sometimes you'll notice that you put something down and you're not getting hardly any people. I have videos on Pop Boost and how to, maximize your population and things like that. You may want to take a look at that for, to unlock your 5-slot factories and whatnot. So population requirements are really important for you guys at this time. You're going to want to boost up your pop as evenly as possible and get those 5-slot factories unlocked as soon as you can, because you're going to go from 3-slot factories to 5-slot factories. You're not even going to buy the 4-slot ones. They're a complete waste, okay? The requirement for 5-slot factories is just pop boost, okay? They cost 20,000 coins. Now, there's one more factory after that. It's the Nano Factory. All the difference is in that factory is it does not have a pollution square. So it doesn't make items any faster. All it does is it puts no pollution square down so you can have people next to them, okay? Now, it's a $30,000 price tag. I don't recommend it for you guys as beginner players. If at a later time you want to buy it when you have a bunch of coins and, maybe you want to put people next to the factories or whatever, then yeah. But right now it's really not a need. Okay, so you've placed your regular homes down. You're leveling up as fast as you can to reach level 24. This is the one thing that many people don't do. They drag their feet. They think that if they drag their feet that they'll find more rares. No, that's not what's happening, okay? Get your ass to level 24 ASAP. You have more depots accessible to you at level 24. I had a guy that barely hit max storage after 10 months of camping low level. Everybody that has leveled up to level 24 and actually busted their butt to get things unlocked and done has maxed out their storage in 3 to 6 months. Yeah, 3 to 6 months versus 10 months of being low level. Now, the other benefit to this is that they're also able to build up their epics, maximize their points in the contest of mayors, unlock several other features of the game, not be broke, have things that they can make, like donuts and things like that, so they're able to make coin. They're able to join a group. They're able to do their war assignments, stack up their war cards. Like, you're missing out on so much by remaining a low level. You cannot do that. So ideally what you want to do, in layman's terms, is basically you're going to speed level to 24. You've got 5 weeks before Mega. During those 5 weeks, you stack coins, war cards, war boosters, and cash. You join a group at level 18, right? So a couple days, you get to level 18, you join a group, you start banking in on your war points, start banking in on your war cards, war boosters. You join a group that hopefully gets a legendary chest. That's 120 cash a week. You get gold tickets each week to stack up for when you get to Mega, because you're not going to be using them unless you're in Mega. Then you get war rewards. Hopefully you're in A6 and you win. And that, 2 wars a week, that's 120 cash. And war simoleons, you're going to have all these war simoleons and cash each week from joining groups. You're going to have 15 random rares from your legendary chest, hopefully. Then you're going to have your Mayor's Pass rewards, and you're just going to sit there and rake in the coins by running the production plan, banking on your war points to get your war cards and whatnot upgraded, or stacked up for when you get to Mega. You're going to get your shop slots unlocked, depot slots unlocked, and then once you hit Mega, you're going to spend the 5 weeks before Mega is essential. Okay, you've got 5 weeks from the time that you start your game and get to level 11 when you start the contest before you hit Mega. Those 5 weeks are the most important. That's when you want to stack up as much cash, coins, and war stuff as possible, and tickets, okay? So the more Contest of Mayor's points that you get, the more you're going to rank up in comm and the more tickets you're going to obtain. You do not want to spend cash in the lower leagues. You do not want to spend tokens. You do not want to spend war boosters or war coins in the lower leagues or before Mega. All that stuff is resources that should be saved for Mega only. Okay? It's pretty much very simple. You start the game off, you build up your regular residential homes, you buy your police, health, and fire at the largest facility. Then you go through and you buy the best water, power, sewer, and garbage, which for garbage, it's going to be the garbage incinerator. Sewer, it's going to be the third one over. So I believe it's the, what is it, basic sewage or something? Then you're going to get the basic water tower, which is the first one, and the coal power. Those are the only ones that you should be purchasing at all. Okay? Once you hit level 30 and you unlock Neo stuff, Omega stuff, then you will purchase the Omega water, power, sewer, and garbage for your regular residential homes. But until then, those are the ones you should be buying. Okay, so you're going to set those aside. You're going to have your 3 red roads set up, so you're never paying for road upgrades. You're going to have all your regular homes there, so you can convert those to gold epics. And you're going to have all your war cards stacked up for when you have your war card assignments and your boosters. Okay? You're going to have all your beach locked and all your mountain locked up for when you get to Mega, so you can bank in on that. You're going to upgrade your airport, or not upgrade, you're going to unlock your airport and your cargo and your VU. That is essential to do before you get to Mega. The order in which you do it, you would do VU first so that you can start launching that so you can get keys, because it's important that you have some keys before you get to Mega. The week before you get into Mega, so when you're in Metro, you're going to unlock the airport. You can unlock cargo really whenever you want. You can honestly unlock airport whenever you want, but you can wait till the week before Mega. You're not going to be doing airport shipments unless it's for the Contest of Mayors and in the Mega League only. You do not have to hold airport rares. You're just going to sell them for maximum price because you're not doing the house upgrades anyways. So unless the items required for the delivery are giving you a benefit in coin, then I wouldn't even mess with it, okay? Whatever cash you obtain through your city journal, you're going to spend on depot slots and shop slots. Your shops, you're going to unlock, try to unlock them evenly to some extent, like have, barn, donut shop, hardware store, things like that. You want to have some in each one first, but the most important is going to be the nail store, the donut shop, and the barn. Those are the most important because that's where the majority of your income is going to come from. Now, in terms of what items you should be producing, you should be producing nails, textiles, flour, donuts, chairs, and caps. Grass if you have shovels, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to go to the coins playlist and look up the production plan for level 18 players. I mean, it's basically the same concept for you guys at level 24, but the level 18 production plan is going to give you a pretty good idea of what you want to make, when you want to make it, and all that. You do not want to sell certain items. I highly recommend that you guys watch the storage management videos. It is really, really important. Because it's not just about what you make, it's about what you sell, okay? What you buy, what you sell, and what you make has everything to do with how much money you bring in, not just what you produce. Whenever you could be selling things that are just costing you money in a sense. So make sure you check out that video. Okay, so looking through this is your list of goals. I've basically simplified it for you. Set up your 3 red roads, reach level 24 as soon as possible, unlock VU, not unlock beach or mountain until Mega, unlock as much land as you can before you reach Mega. Storage will always be #1 priority. You will spend a great deal of time hunting the global market to find them. When you reach level 18, you will join, or you can join a group, but you should, absolutely. If you don't join a group, you're screwing yourself big time. You need to find a good group, by the way. You know, go on Reddit, go on Facebook. Tell people, look, I'm on the Missy's Building Guide. I need a group that does war at least 2 times a week and gets a legendary chest. Let me in. You know, that's what you need to do, okay? You will start doing comm tasks when you reach level 11. You're going to do things like coins, repair, keys, you know, production tasks that do not take tokens, all right? You can even cancel assignments if you have to. It's really not a big deal in the lower leagues. Do not ever, ever spend cash, tokens, or tickets in the lower leagues, ever, okay? Do not ever do mountain or beach or airport in the lower leagues. Do not upgrade any residentials in the lower leagues. When you get to Mega, you're going to have that level 24 experience bar. So when you get to level 24, you stop upgrading immediately. You have that entire level 24 experience bar to utilize for your first couple weeks in Mega to do regular residential homes only. So like, let's say it's your first week in Mega and you start with a regular residential 2400 task in the streaks. You don't want to cancel that, and you have the ability to do it while you're still learning. So that's an added benefit. But if it's an old town building, we would just cancel it. Okay, once you get close to level 25, you're going to stop. That way you don't go to level 25, and you're going to be camping until you finish the guide. Okay, so we talked about all that. Let's see. Stack up as many war cards, spend war coins on jackpots only, okay? So every time that you guys attack in war, you guys really should be attacking with the jackpot so that you get double points. Make sure that if you don't kill the jackpot, that you at least share it with your group, you know, say open jackpot. That being said, buy jackpots and try to buy level 1 jackpots, don't buy level 3s. There are 1,500 coins for level 3s. You're not going to be launching Shield Buster anytime soon, and you're not going to be doing a whole lot of high attacks. So really, it's just a waste for you guys to have level 3 jackpots. All it is the duration of time the jackpot runs. Okay, so just buy level 1s. They're 500 coins. Just get those, all right? Now, you're going to, when it comes to unlocking certain war cards, the game is going to start you off with, like, the comic hand, and I believe it gives you enough to get Disco Twister. You don't want to just unlock all your war cards, okay? You're supposed to be saving those for Mega, but you need to have something unlocked so you can not only do assignments, but earn points in the 5 weeks before Mega. That being said, if you are lucky enough to have Not in Kansas and are able to unlock that early on, I highly recommend that one. It only costs 2 war items, and you can launch it 3 times within 1 energy bar. If you don't know what any of this stuff means, you need to watch the War for Beginners video. You have 12 energy. It costs 4 energy to launch Not in Kansas. You can launch it 3 times before your energy runs out. The most that you can have for an assignment in the Contest of Mayors is launch 3. Okay, so that'll allow you to do the assignment all in one shot. It not only does that, but it also gives you some decent points for the energy cost. Okay? If you cannot unlock Not in Kansas, the Disco Twister is doable. Flying VU Robot should be unlocked as your rare card, being your yellow card. So you're going to want to unlock 1 of each rarity, 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 purple. The blue card, preferably the magnetism. Okay, that one's got a low energy amount. Now, the yellow card, preferably the Flying VU Robot. Only reason for this is because it's decent in points, but it is 4 energy, so you can launch it 3 times, and it costs ammo crates. So you get war deliveries for the items in which you have unlocked for the cards, right? You get war, when you do war repairs, you get any war item, but you only get deliveries for the items that you have cards for. If you have a very small amount of war cards unlocked, you're going to have a very small amount of items in your deliveries. The ammo crates sell for 3,000 a piece. So if you can do the deliveries on those for, let's say, $800 in product, you can make $2,200 if you sell your ammo crates. So think about that. All right. Now, unlock your VU tower. We talked about that. Skip your 4-slot factories. Unlock cargo and airport. Okay, let's see. Okay, saving up enough cash for Mega. This is really important, you guys. If you, for whatever reason, don't have enough cash to max out your shop slots and have a couple hundred cash to play Mega, that probably means that you didn't join a group. And it probably means that you didn't bank in on 120 cash each week with a legendary chest and war rewards and whatnot. Okay? There is no reason why you shouldn't be able to max out your shop slots and your depot and have several hundred cash to purchase stuff, you know, when you get to Mega. If that is the case, then you likely were not getting the rewards that you should have been getting. That being said, you want to make sure that you have enough cash to play Mega. Do not start your first week of Mega with like 100 cash. Okay, you're gonna need to make sure that you have. I'm gonna raise the cash price up a little bit from what it was originally at 200 and say a minimum of 300. Like the more the better, but a minimum of 300. Okay. We talked about the storage. We talked about what not to spend your cash on. Do not bulldoze any homes. So some people come to the building guide after they've already built their city and they're trying to like kind of implement the guide on a city that wasn't really built for it. And most of them have, let's say, a couple of other types of homes built. So they want to know if they need to bulldoze them. No, you've already wasted the experience on it. So you might as well just use it now, you know? In other words, when you reach level 30, you're going to unlock landmarks, okay? When you unlock landmarks, there are certain buildings that require that you have a certain number of homes in order to build the buildings. So you might as well just keep whatever London or Tokyo or whatever that you built. It's not causing you any harm by it being there now that you've already built it. Okay. Level 24, walk through this right here are the links that show you guys the results of people in the building guide and the updated playlist for the walkthroughs, okay? Here I explained to you guys that epics and war cards are limited assignments. Leveling experience, once you reach level 24, you will stop. We talked about all that. Here is some comm walkthrough videos. That's the other thing that you guys need to be doing during your 5 weeks is studying the hell out of the low-level comm guide, okay? Do not wait until Mega to start studying. Now, a lot of people will try to play the lower leagues as if they're in Mega, and you just can't. Okay, you cannot do that. You're not doing deliveries, or you're not doing shipments, like for airports. You're not going to be doing mountain. You're not going to be doing beach. You're just not playing the same way you would in the lower leagues as you would be in Mega. So it really doesn't even make sense to even try to practice, because it just screws you up, okay? What you should be doing is getting quick, fast, easy points and spending the majority of your time watching walkthroughs and Contest of Mayors low-level videos. The one that you guys really need to watch is the Contest of Mayors for 2022 guide. Okay, that is the most up-to-date low-level comm guide, and then the latest walkthroughs for low-level. Do not watch high-level videos. It will only confuse the crap out of you. Only watch low-level videos. Okay? Save all gold and platinum keys. When you get to the point where you reach level 24, and you're supposed to be buying epic pointers, oftentimes people pick mountain or beaches as what they want to make their first epic. Now, the original building guide, you only did epic projects for the purpose of the contest. However, because of the algorithm on that assignment and the fact that they've added streaks to the game, you can now do epics outside of com. Just make sure that you leave enough epics available so that you can do those assignments for however long you're going to be at level 24. You don't want to, burn through all your regular residentials and then end up in a situation where you have 6 months left of camping or however long it's going to take you to finish the guide, and you build all your epics up. Okay, so I would say 1 to 2 epics a week outside of the contest is fine, but you need to make sure that you leave at least 10 to 15 homes aside for the contest of mayors. Okay? Now I have a video talking about that, and I put it in the link down below in the FAQ section. Setting up your roads to never need upgraded. This should be done as soon as possible. Within the first, I would say, somewhere between like level 10 and 11 is when you're going to have enough money to purchase the parks and whatnot. Do not just leave this to sit and pay for upgrades. Do not do that. Make sure that you set this up. It's very important, okay? Now, I recently posted a video on the red roads so that you guys can, for people that were having trouble getting the red roads to pop up, you need to go through and move the ones off the yellow roads to make the other ones go red. All right. Com prep is crucial to your success. Make sure that you guys know how to prep for the contest of mayors. So you need to be watching contest of mayors walkthroughs, the com guide, com math, and the streaks videos, and then the com prep. All right. Epic pointers and pop boost. I do have videos talking about that, but basically you're gonna boost your pop-up enough to get your 5-slot factories, get your airport all the way to Tokyo unlocked, VU Tower, HQ, cargo, all that. So once you have enough to unlock Tokyo, that's the maximum you're going to need for anything that you're going to be doing on the guide. So I think 260,000 is what you need to unlock Tokyo, if I remember right. So that's the max pop you're going to need for the guide, in other words. Okay? All right. So here I talk about which pointers you can buy for your epics, what is the best for keys and epic pointer ratio per category. I have a video listed here for you guys to watch. All right, so here you're not going to be going to level 24, but once you do get to the point where you go to Missy's Building Guide 3, that is a whole separate thing. I've got videos for Missy's Building Guide 3, but this is the beginning of Missy's Building Guide 3, okay? So you're just going to ignore that part, and then you're going to scroll down. Here is all the guide links that you need. The comm guide, the production guide, every single guide is here in this link, all right? This is the 2022 high-level comm guide and low-level. Here is the FAQ section. I highly recommend that you take a look at this before you contact me and ask me questions or put it in the comments section. I went through and I typed up as many of the commonly asked questions that I get, and I put them here, so be sure to check this part out, all right? I also have a common mistakes video for the Missy's Building Guide that you can search for on YouTube. But that's it. Here I've provided you guys with documents and things like that. So some video links, like for example, I've hit level 24 and I don't have epic projects available. Like there's something wrong with your game. That does happen to people. There's 2 video links there for what you can do to try to fix it. And then here, what items should I be making for coins? That's the production plan, document. And then when can I do epics and all that good stuff on the building guide. There's the link for that. So there you go. That is the most up-to-date Missy's Building Guide. I highly recommend that you guys follow the guide. Definitely check out the progress. Okay, the progress reports. They're up here at the very top, I believe. Right here. People do really, really well. Okay, everything that is on the list in the guide, they get done in a couple of months. It's crazy. You know, we've got people that are playing the game for 5-6 years that haven't accomplished this. So, trust me, it's definitely the guide you want to do. All right. Good luck to you guys this week in the contest. And for those of you guys who are just starting the guide or are new to the channel, make sure that you guys binge watch the videos and make sure that you get yourself up to speed on, you know, what you need to be doing to be successful so you don't screw up.